I'm the Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. And today we have just got our second Spirit Halloween 2025 animatronic teaser. The teaser is named Next Stop Madison Scare Park. Please stay alert for incoming trains. And I believe that this means in the next few days or even weeks that we will get even more names revealed or just teasers in general, as it does say, please stay alert for incoming trains, which with this specific teaser, with the train, we've seen so many names in this, and there are over 15 names in the specific teaser trailer, so make sure to watch the whole entire video. The teaser trailer contains a lot of audio packed within it of animatronics, dialogue, and what they'll actually say as their phrases. So let's go ahead and roll that out so you can hear every phrase and you can actually see the whole thing. As you just heard, which is proving my point, there are so many animatronic phrases hidden within this teaser trailer, which I will be taking a look at the end. So as of right now, I'm going to be talking about all the names that we do have. Starting with the first frame, it starts off in a sewer grate, and you can see the door, and then you can see tons of wires all over the place, and there's graffiti on the back wall. And the main one that sticks out is Fire Demon. And there's also graffiti with fire around that name. So that confirms that we are going to be getting a Fire Demon animatronic. And this thing sounds awesome without seeing anything about it. This thing already sounds awesome, and I'm so excited. And this confirms that it will be associated with fire. To the left of the Fire Demon graffiti, there's some letters that I can't really make out what they are. I don't know if this is a prop or not, but it's kind of just letters all together, and it's not really a word and doesn't sound like a name. So I'm just going to say that these are random letters, but you do have a bullseye target with an arrow on the bullseye. So maybe it could possibly be associated with that, but you can't really make out what these letters say. Right after that, we get a look at our third prop, and this one we do already know what it looks like. And this is going to be Mutant Sewer Rat. We see a rat sort of run across the screen, and then we have that sewer grate that says Mutant Sewer Rat. And I actually found this box at the flagship location, so I'll throw up a picture on screen of what it actually looks like. I'm not going to talk about it in this video, so you can go and watch my other video if you don't want to hear everything about it. But Mutant Sewer Rat, we have gotten that name confirmed once again from this teaser trailer. We then go up an escalator, and there's a digitalized screen, which has the word Valak. This is obviously talking about Valak the Nun from the Conjuring series and the actual Nun movie series. And I am super excited for this prop because Valak is such an awesome character with her being a nun. And I really hope that Spirit knocks this one out of the park, which I probably think they will with everything they do. I hope that this does feature some blood and stuff, as it is kind of a gory movie, but also just more possessive and kind of creepy. So I do hope that it does look very creepy and a scary licensed prop. But our fourth animatronic is going to be Valak the Nun for 2025. After that, we're walking and we see a digitalized screen panel in the background, but in the foreground on the floor, it says Back Bend Bonnie, referring to a brand new prop for 2025 that will backbend, and what I believe you will be able to see her face. And I really hope it's a gruesome prop because this one has so much potential, and I'm so excited for Back Bend Bonnie. And that confirms another name. But then on the digitalized panel, you can see the words Two-Faced Teddy. Now this is once again going to be a brand new prop for 2025. And this is going to be, he's kind of going to turn his head. And what I believe, it's going to switch. He's kind of going to throw his head backwards. And then the second head will kind of go like this. And then you can see it. So I hope that the first face is sort of just teddy bear-like, as he is going to be a teddy bear. And that second face will be very gruesome and bloody, which I really hope that Spirit does make some gory props here, because that would be awesome. But nonetheless, this Two-Faced Teddy animatronic sounds awesome. We then see a subway train, and this one also has digital panels on it, so they really love these panels projecting the name, which I'm personally fine with it, and I do think it's a really unique way to actually show the animatronics names. And the first name is going to be a returning prop, which is Electrified Corpse. Now, we already knew he was returning in the past from Spirit's first teaser trailer, but now we have it 100% confirmed once again. And then the second prop, that's the new prop for 2025, right next to Electrified Corpse, is going to be Crypt Countess. Now, when I first hear this name, it reminds me of something like a vampire, as it has that word Countess in it. So this could really be a whole ton of things, as it has Crypt and Countess. You can't really piece together what this prop could actually be. It might be a vampire associated with a graveyard. He might have a shovel and a bag with a body in it that kind of wiggles around. This could be a whole bunch of things. So I'm not going to say every single idea I have, because we would be here for a whole month of Sundays, because this name is really broad, but I'm really excited to see what Crypt Countess looks like. Right next to Electrified Corpse and the Crypt Countess names are then going to be Lantern Keeper, which once again, a new for 2025 animatronic. And this could be a whole bunch of things once again, as it says Lantern and Keeper. So possibly it could be a prop with just a bunch of lanterns on him or something, as it does appear to be that he keeps tons of lanterns. So it could be something like that, or he just has 1 or 2 lanterns that he holds, and he could be a zombie or something like that. But once again, this could be a whole bunch of things, and I'm not really going to go too in-depth with this specific name, but nonetheless, we are going to be getting a brand new prop called Lantern Keeper. Still on the subway, there's then graffiti or sort of writing on the subway cart as we keep moving forward, and this says Head Case Harry. Now, I don't know if this will be a brand new prop. It definitely could be, as it does sound like an animatronic name, and that's what I'm making out from this text. But from what I can see, it says Head Case Harry, which once again, this is going to be a brand new prop for 2025. At least from what I think, this could just be a scene setter or a tease to kind of just get you thinking, and it could not be a prop. But I do think that this could possibly be a brand new prop named Head Case Harry. After we see the subway train a whole ton, we actually go inside of it to see 3 brand new prop names, which the first one that stands out to me the most is Terrifier Santa Claus. Now, last year we got an Art the Clown animatronic, just plain, and I do believe that this means we're going to be getting a Santa Claus version for 2025 of Art the Clown, as Terrifier is the franchise that he's from, and he does have a Santa Claus outfit in Terrifier 3, the latest movie in the franchise. So this is absolutely huge information, as we are going to be getting another Art the Clown animatronic, as we just got one last year. So back-to-back Art the Clown animatronics, and that is just insane. And then the next prop is Trick or Treat Pete, which it says on the wall. Now, this I believe will just sort of be a trick-or-treater with the name Pete. And once again, so many things that this thing could be. It could be just a kid, a grown man, who even knows at this point. And then there's also one other name that says Grave Dan on the subway seat. And Grave Dan, once again, so many broad names in this teaser trailer. You can't really take into consideration what this prop could be. It's obviously going to be something to do with graves, and then his name is Dan. So I can't really piece together what Trick or Treat Pete or Grave Dan could be. I mean, you could try and think of different ways they could be looked at or what they could look like, but for me personally, I'm just going to talk about the names because I can't really think of anything they could look like. In one of the final frames, we then see a subway door, and once again, a panel that says Trick or Treat Sam. Now, just like I talked about, this is not a type of trick-or-treater. This says Trick R''Treat Sam, which this means that this is going to be Sam from the movie Trick or Treat, which that confirms another licensed animatronic for this year. And Sam, we got an animatronic of him in the past from Spirit, and I really hope that this one looks even better, as the other one we got also looked really great. So I'm excited to see what Spirit does do with this new Trick or Treat Sam. And I'll throw a picture up on screen, as we know somewhat of what he'll look like, as he is licensed, so we do have an idea of what this prop will look like. The subway door that we just saw then opens, and we can see on an LED panel the words Twisted Grandma, which once again, a brand new for 2025 animatronic. So there were so many props revealed in this teaser, And then right after we get that name, it then switches back to the Madison Square Park sign that we saw in a previous teaser, and then it ends. So that is it for all the names, but now I will go ahead and talk about all the audio hidden within this teaser. As the teaser first starts, we hear some carnival music in the background, and I do think that this is talking about the Terrifier Santa Claus animatronic, as Art the Clown is a clown and carnivals reference clowns. So I do think that this specific audio will be the background audio for Art the Clown's phrases and stuff. So I don't think that this will actually be his dialogue or the main part of his audio, but I do think that that carnival background music will probably be just the background music for Art the Clown's phrases. Once we see the sewer grate with mutant sewer rat written on it, we can actually hear some rat squeals. So this obviously does belong to the mutant sewer rat, as this is the only rat prop that we did get from this. So that will be incorporated in mutant sewer rat's audio. We then hear a scream as we see Valak pop up on the LED panel. And I do think that this will be the scream belong to Valak, but then again it could belong to many other props, as a scream is kind of ordinary and it doesn't really have to belong to Valak in specific, but that scream could belong to Valak, but take that with a grain of salt, as it could belong to any other prop on this list. As we see the hallway with Backbend Bonnie and Two-Faced Teddy, we then hear what seems to be Two-Faced Teddy say, "Oh hey," and this really sounds like a teddy bear and sort of like a kid almost, so I do think that this will belong to Two-Faced Teddy and not any other prop, because it does sound really fitting for a teddy bear. We then have a very long scream, and I think that this will belong to Backbend Bonnie, or once again, any other prop on this list, but I do think that this will belong to Backbend Bonnie, as it's a very long, and it just sounds like she's very distressed and sort of just scared for her life, so I do think that this will belong to Backbend Bonnie. The last piece of animatronic dialogue you can pick up from this teaser trailer is going to be what sounds to be Twisted Grandma saying, "Don't be afraid," and I do believe that this belongs to Twisted Grandma, as it sounds like an elderly woman. So once again, it could just be possibly Valak, it could be her like sort of changing her voice or something like that, but I do think that this will belong to Twisted Grandma, so she does say "Don't be afraid," which is very creepy and an awesome dialogue piece, so I'm very excited to see whose belongs to, and if it is Twisted Grandma, how she actually looks. Well, that is going to be it for Spirit Halloween's second teaser trailer for the 2025 season. And this one gave so much away about the upcoming season, as we have gotten so many animatronics names revealed in this teaser and their audio, which is absolutely crazy, as it's only June and Spirit is set to open in somewhere around mid-August. So this makes me super excited for this upcoming season, and this is absolutely insane. But let me know down in the comments below which prop so far is your favorite from these names and the audio. And also let me know if I missed anything, because I probably did. So make sure to leave a comment down below. But anyway, make sure to remember that I'm a Spirit Keeper and I give you a reason for every season. Bye.